What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another Monday, 2021. How you all doing? What's going on? We're going to go over some stuff, talk about some new goals, and then you know what? Get hanging out. Let's get in this. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 6 p.m. West Coast time when this airs. Thank you all for joining me. What's up to all you guys in the premiere? How you all doing? First recap of 2021. That's officially the future. Just kidding. 2000 felt like the future. 2020, I don't know, deeper in the future. But now we're at 2021. Some of us had a bad year, some of us had a good year. From discussing with a lot of you guys, doesn't really seem like it's been too bad. A lot of positive vibes. A lot of people have kept their chin up, been able to just, keep moving, keep progressing, and having a decent year. 2021 looks like another year for the books. Already a couple days in, but I think a lot of us trying to make strides, trying to, put the last year behind us. At least all the craziness that's been going on, and realizing that we are in control of our own future, our own destiny. Whatever we want to do, we can make that happen as long as you're positive and you have goals. And that is a big thing right now, is you got to have legit some goals. So right off the bat, like I said, cool first episode 2021 of the Honda Recap. Thank you all for joining me. What's up to everybody in Premiere? What's up again? It's Monday. Like I said, how are you all doing? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the live chat what's going on. Last time we spoke, I asked what is going to be the new trend for 2021. And a lot of you gave a lot of examples of what you thought was going to happen. So we're going to go over some of those right now. We got germs. Like what Emilio from Boosted Boy said, K-Swap the world. It's already happening. It's going to get even bigger. Just you wait. Like I said before, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that we see a lot of, K-Series motors or other series motors in cars that aren't exactly Honda brand. So I want to see the S chassis kind of just get nothing but K-Series. I think it's going to be something really cool to look forward to. Following that, we got Sideways G. If I was any good at predicting the future, I'd have invested in Tesla and Amazon a decade ago. True story. But I don't care about what's popular, though. I'm just going to keep working to get my very unpopular Accord on the road and enjoy the fact that I'm not blending in. A lot of positives for that as well, because I think a lot of people do understand that, it doesn't really matter what's going on, man. We got our own projects. We know what we want to do. And as long as you can keep making those things happen, that's where you're at, right? Ray Dayan. My bad, bro. Anyways, L-Swap 2021. I could see that as well. Hasport is doing a lot of effort right there, showing us a lot of the L-Series motors, what it's possible to do, and I feel like it's starting to become the next K-Series just off numbers. Now, as the next generation of vehicles start to come in, we're going to start to realize that we're going to see a lot more of those engines just out there in the world, crash, junkyards eventually. It's pretty interesting when you go to the junkyard and you start to see a lot more like Fits and newer gen Accords, and you're like, whoa. It's really hard to see Civics and EFs and EGs and stuff, but not because everyone's squirreling them away. It's just that there's been so many and so crashed, and they're getting so old now that just that alone is harder to see in the junkyard. And it's really also crazy to see Fits and newer generation vehicles starting to hit the junkyard, because you're like, whoa, that's how long it's been, and these cars are still out there and they're still getting crashed, right? Francisco Andas, I think the L-Series engine swaps from the 10th Gen SI are going to start becoming a thing. Another one, L-Series. I'm telling you, that could be the one. That could be the one right here. All right, guys, so thank you for joining. Thank you for... thank you for those responses, and I do kind of, I agree with that. I think K-Series, the world, we're going to see a lot of K-Series in a lot of different platforms and a lot of things moving forward. And on top of that, we're going to see the newer generation engines start to actually make it into older vehicles. I remember a very, very long time ago, there was a guy in Spain. He was putting an FKA swap in an EG that happened almost instantly. Kind of blew up. Don't know what happened to the build, but we're starting to even not really see that right now. There's still some cars that haven't really come to fruition or boiled to the top yet that have the FK8 motor in an EG or a DC2 Integra, and they're not out yet. We've seen them, we know they've been existing, but it's not mainstream, obviously, because you have to have that motor to begin with, or have the ability to get, an FK8 race motor from Honda. So to make that happen, it's a little harder to do, but you can still get 10th gen Civic SIs, they're getting crashed every now and then, and we're starting to make that happen. So I think that's going to be a thing in the future, and I completely agree with that sentiment. All right, since this is the first episode of 2021, I wanted to go ahead and kick this one off as a goals episode, right? Where we discuss, I think this is something that everyone has an opinion on, everyone has something that they can put right now in the description below and come back to this in some time and update whether or not they completed it, if they didn't complete it, if they missed their mark, or if they were way off, or maybe they nailed it, And I think that biggest thing right now is 2021 goals personally and channel, if you have one. And you can put that down below as well. What are your goals personally and for the channel for this year? We saw a lot of new channels come. We also saw a lot of channels go. And I know at the beginning of this year, obviously the recap was going over older channels and newer channels as they popped up, which we will be getting back into. That is obviously a goal personally for me. But the biggest thing for me was to also kind of grow the community, have a little bit more one-on-one conversation, and I'll straight up be honest with you, see what would happen if I stopped constantly shouting people out. So I want to get back to that, but I also want to give that the opportunity to basically throw out there, what is your goal personally for yourself, mentally, physically, ambitions, all that, and also for your channel or for wherever you're building on the side hustle as well. So definitely throw that down below. I did notice once I stopped doing the theoretical recap, going over older channels, views kind of went down. So I started to focus on my own thing. Views are not a top priority for me. Community is a top priority for me. That's why these recaps exist for all you guys in the premiere right now, all you guys that are constantly there, or if I'm not able to actually make a recap, those of you that hit me up like, where's my recap? Where's the recap? It's Monday night. There's many of you that do that, and I don't take it personally, but I do respect the fact that it's like, hey, I have created something, and if I slip up, and I'm letting myself down, but I'm also letting other people down. And it's cool to know that even if I'm not giving shout outs, you guys are literally here to kick it, to hang out, and actually have a Monday night as a kind of episode or something that is evolving over time. And I respect every single one of you that hits me up and every one of you that's here right now. And I will also be getting back to channels and kind of going over the usual stuff that we used to do. But like I said, I wanted to build a community. I wanted to build something closer with the people that are actually staying involved. And I appreciate every single one of you who has stayed in touch. That means a lot to me, right? So formatting and things like that, no real formatting, obviously, guys, but I kind of wanted to say 2021 is a year of growth for me personally. One of the biggest ones that I wanted to get into for myself is over the past couple of years, I've been really into investing, but then I kind of mess up a lot. So I'm trying to do a lot more long-term investing. And I don't mean that's financially, I mean that's just decisions within myself, starting projects that are going to be worth it for the long run, taking ideas that I have now and cutting them short if I know that it's not really beneficial for my time or money or sanity. Like, oh, I want to build this Savage car, and it's like, yo, where are you going to end up, though? Because you got a couple other things, got a couple other irons in the fire, you know what I mean? So, like, where's this one going to take you? Is there a purpose? No, this is just gonna drive forever? Yeah, cool. Then maybe just, make it nice, let it be the driver forever. What's that one going to do? Oh, I want it to be an amazing street car. Is it actually going to be? Yeah, cool. Focus on that then. So that is my thing for this year. Not only financial long-term investing and growth and things like that, because I am trying to, get myself into a home, move, trying to give more of a home base to myself. So that is my goal for this year, at least me personally. You know what I'm saying? Long-term investments, not only financially, but vehicularly. You know what I mean? Take, each little thing that I've got right now, look at it long term. Where do I see it actually going? And once I know that that's a thing, then I can take baby steps. Channel-wise, 2021, big goals. Obviously, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so I want to make sure that I keep the recap going. That way we're here hanging out every Monday night. But like I said, I have other projects that I'm working on right now, so channel-wise, I want to finish the hatch, finish the Del Sol, get those to a position to where I'm happy with, get the RSX as my daily running, driving turnkey. It's been a solid runner since I purchased the car, and I'm just like, you know what? The more I think about like, oh, I want to do all these crazy things, RSX is a great daily. It's a great, amazing performance car when you set it up that way, but it's also an amazing daily if you need a trusting car to drive. I cannot give any more props to the DC5 chassis. Shout out to Shades Wade, man. That guy has been a hardcore DC5 enthusiast for a very long time, showing the way, paving the way. A bunch of info on his channel. Dig deep past the live streams. You get to a lot of cool stuff, but also pop into the Shade streams, man. They're pretty fun, you know, just as cool as this, I'm not going to lie. But because of him, I have learned that you can drive those cars to the max, but also just enjoy driving them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with the Del Sol community, I love it. A lot of cool stuff happening in the Del Sol community, and I'm really excited to be a part of that one. So I want to get the Del Sol running as well. EF community, I want to be a part of that one hardcore. So obviously, I got stuff for there. I got actually a lot of parts just stored away in the room for that car. But like I said, I got to start looking at things from a long-term perspective. Where am I going to go with this, you know? So channel growth. I got enough projects. I got to just stick to them. I got to finish A to Z on a couple of those before I can even consider moving on to another one. For this channel, I definitely want to hit 10K. I think that's totally possible, but I want to start getting back to at least a 3 video a week cadence. I think that's really good for all of us. I think that's really good for me personally. So, like I said, what are your goals personally, whether it's mentally, physically, healthy, family, whatever that is, let me know. 2021, let's not, this group of people right here, like, lean in, you know what I'm saying? This group of people right here that is here every Monday night, this is the crew, this is the family. We got to support each other. We got to make sure that nobody is slipping up. Support their channels, hit them up, follow them on social media, definitely help grow them, their side hustle, follow what they're doing. People, we can find connections out there. We know those people are out there. Make sure they don't slip. 2020, everyone kind of had an ability to be like, oh, things are crazy, I'll fix this later. But you know what? You could have fixed it now, and I think a lot of people are starting to realize, like, oh man, if and when things get back to normal, I want to get back on my hustle, but it's like, you could have put the foundation. So I think 2021 is a good year for people to push on their foundations that they've been building and push forward, and that's something that I'm here for. I'm here to help, and I'm here to encourage, and I want all of us right now in the comments later on and things like that to encourage everybody. So, like I said, in the comments below, 2 things. 1, what are your 2021 goals for yourself? And then if you have a side hustle or business or anything like that, definitely throw it down there. If your channel is your side hustle, hell yeah. What is it? Let the link down below. Let us all check it out. We should all help each other out as best as we possibly can. What are your goals for it? 500 subs, 1,000 subs, 5K, 10K by the end of 21. How you plan to do it. You know what I'm saying? Put out the steps. If I could help, let me know. If you got questions, let me know. I've answered questions in the past on how to get started. If I should use a phone, do you need a camera? Do you need software? Those questions I have answers for. Definitely help me up. Hit me up. I can make more videos on that to actually just help the community grow. It's kind of weird. It's like not really car, but it's also, you know, it's tech, and I'm super into that. So I can make videos specifically on how to edit, what to use, what different things we can use, and that way I can just kind of maybe give more insight and more help and long-term content to everybody who might have questions and wants to come here for the hub of just that kind of knowledge. So, my bad, kind of a slight rant, kind of not, but like I said, guys, what are your goals for this year, 2021, personal and growth, whether it's side hustle, business, or the channel, what is it? All right, guys, that about wraps up this week. Nothing spectacular, but like I said, we're going to start this out slow, and we're going to build up 2021. This is the first episode of 2021 Honda Recap. Thank you all for joining me yet. Again, some of the goals I have, like I said, hit 10K, bring the podcast back. I have a separate idea for a podcast that's not so much car related, but more personal related. If that's something you'd be interested in, I am going to throw that, info later on where I kind of just talk about a lot more stuff off topic. That's something else I want to do, because I think that would be helpful for me personally as a goal, like I said, for 2021 for personal growth. But as I said, podcast, more content, 3 days a week, finishing my project, showing you guys what I have more, and actually uploading whether or not I think the content is good. I think that's a big thing I got to deal with. I have this this grandeur of things that I want to produce, but at the same time, it's like I could still do that and still just give content that I have in my head and not really worry about how good it is. You know what I mean? Loyal followers are loyal followers. I think that's something I need to learn, and that I learned this year that I should pass on to you guys, which is you got your homies. They're always going to follow you, whether it's good content or bad content, or you're just hanging out. You know what I mean? Put that out there. We all want to see it. We all want to kick it. We're here for that personality. I'm here for your personality. That's why I'm following you. All right, guys. With that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Like I said, 2021 goals, what are they? Personally and for the channel, side hustle, whatever those happen to be, put those in the comments below. We will be getting back to normal format. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 6 p.m. West Coast time, because I'm here in California, 6 p.m. Head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, a hoodie, a sticker, or anything else you guys need to support the channel. I super appreciate all of you who have already. You guys are the MVPs. You have no idea how much that means to me. And I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.